to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weed soap game, had a game so it's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game should be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game should be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus a mule and 8 acres. A lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'm a fucker, then I leave her. It's the old Mac needs, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac needs.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, I fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through, wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dumping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tire, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supplier. Random Uber man, he a getaway driver. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the as I make my way. The fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame. It's no surprise I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
Anywhere in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Put your life together.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.
What up? What up? Fantasy Football Hustler back at you.
What's happening? Bogard scot-free in this thing.
Yeah, shout out to everyone up in the chat. Chat is extra lit, and people are shouting out the bogey music in the chat. Yeah.
Hey, you know it's kind of dope. It's the little like I always write, but like, and I like using analogies all the time. And in those two songs, like and one of them I said, it's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. I'm like, oh, we might be able to use that for a drop when we do the Debo reviews. You know what I mean? Right. And then in the other one, I said, man, the first one is all kind of football references, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Push a hard line with my lineman. What I said, in the field, all we do is execute assignments. What? I'm gassing on there, bruh. Yeah. It's so funny too, because whenever I hear some of my joints, I immediately go back to when I was recording it. Dumbass loaded recording both of those joints.
Yeah.
Stupid
All right. Shout out to Bake. Shout out to Lee. One Nation. Crispy. Tino. Derek. Salute. Antonio. Lex plant some trees. I like it. What up? Is that Triple X Lex? Is that who that is?
You know, anytime planting a tree, I said, hell yeah.
in the Matrix.
Am I back?
No.
Whoa.
And Lex said, smoking panhandle perps. Florida medical special. I like it. What is this? What is this? IRI shops. What up? Two flex, 10-man league. Burrow, Chubb, Madison, CD, St. Brown, Andrews, James Cook, Dodson, Mostert, Flowers. He said Jahan over Zay this week. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Do I play?
Hell of a team.
Do I play James Cook over Mostert? Yeah, I would. Okay, cool. That is Triple X Lex. All right. What up?
Shout out to Triple X.
Uh-oh. What up, Jerry? He said you're in the black hole. Go Raiders.
No, I'm not. Hey, you know what's ugly too is like, look at I'm wearing like all Raiders colors too. Look at I got the fucking the black with the silver and the fucking.
I'd rather be in a pink hole than a black hole. That's just me though, I guess. And Peacock said salute.
I had to think about that though. I'm with you on the pink hole.
And he said, Bogey, let me ghost write some bars for you. That'd be
never. Never.
You wouldn't spit anyone else's bars, Bogey?
No. I've written for like a number of people, and we're living in a day and age where like they'll put you in the credits now too, so it's awesome. Because like it's not like before where people were mad egotistical as they should be, as I am still. You know, it's this part of being an artist. Like okay, Peacock, tell Peacock, hey, let me see that, let me draw this for you. You know what I mean? Hey, right? Peacock, nah, I got it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. I mean, we're from a different era.
Yeah, when we were on that, I always talk about that Michael Jackson, like Spike Lee movie / documentary. And I forget the dude who was talking about it, but he was like, Michael Jackson's one of the only like 5-tool players like in music, especially like back then, because they were like, he could write, he could actually sing, you know, he could perform. And then I forget what the hell.
He could produce too, for what it's worth. I mean, producing doesn't necessarily mean, hey, I'm making the beat. And producing could be as simple as you're orchestrating everything. You know what I mean? Hey, I want you to play a bass line on this. hey, let's chop this sample. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, that, like what do you think Diddy does all day? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that was one of the craziest things where one person was talking about he would sing it the way that you're supposed to play it. And if you didn't do it the way he's doing it, he would literally sing it until you played it the way he's singing it.
I mean, like, you know what's dope? He's reverse engineering what you would do in voice class, right? Because in voice class, they would play a note and me, you know, you hit that note. And that's how you would warm up. So now he's going reverse engineering. He's like, play this note. And he's singing the riff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of tight, actually.
What up? What up? What is it saying? Super Saiyan vegan? I always pronounce the middle part wrong. Tino said, rumor has it that Diddy hits on dudes all day.
I don't know why you ran up there, Trey. She was still sleeping.
Bank said, breaking news. Jerry Jones is changing the name of the Arlington Stadium to the bonus hole.
Go there, Trey. I didn't tell you to go up there. Great. Thanks for going up there and waking her up.
It's just more fun when there's both of them to annoy you.
Right?
Trey's like, I can't be the only one. I'm getting trouble.
Explaining away. What happened? Really? Okay. Oh, you don't know why she wants cookies?
All right, let's jump into the news. Travis Kelce is a true game time decision for tonight. If he plays, I'm playing him. Fuck it. I don't even care. He's playing, I'm playing him.
If he plays, I'm so mad I gotta go in like 90% of my rosters again.
What other tight end are you gonna play that gives you Travis Kelce upside, even when Kelce only plays? Say he plays 20% of the snaps. Because if you have Kelce, you don't have Hawkinson. If you have Kelce, you don't have Kittle. Like, probably don't even have guys like that.
Yeah,
I mentioned a few guys just to like put Bogard to the test, but like, we're going down the rabbit hole.
I think we're just gonna go down with the ship.
Yeah, man, fuck it. We're doing it.
It's probably the poorest advice I've ever given. I ain't gonna lie.
But it's because
also the most brilliant advice. Savagery.
What's if you play in a league with the tight end? Like, what tight end are you gonna put in? That's just gonna give you a better chance than Kelce, even if Kelce only plays a certain percent of snaps.
I'm just saying.
Peacock said there's an old clip of Pharrell humming to ODB. Okay, that's how he would deliver his bars. I like it.
You know, yeah, I get you know.
And look at that. Peacock said Kelce 2 catches, 5 yards, 2 TDs. Nobody would complain. Nobody would complain. Because not too many tight ends are even getting into double digits. So Kelce, he can easily get you into double digits. And Crispy said JSN or Mooney. Even though they said JSN's going to play week 1, I think I'm going Mooney. Crispy said I'm thinking about sitting him in the Debo so he won't get stolen. JSN? I mean, it's a redraft league. Who cares about JSN getting stolen?
About Kelce.
Oh, Kelce. Yeah, I mean, it's tough because what if the person you put in doesn't do as good as Kelce? And then you lose anyways.
He goes first.
And but at least you don't lose Kelce. At least you don't lose Kelce. But yeah, I feel like if you're just planning on sitting people, you might as well just sit everyone and just catch a loss. Because, you start picking and choosing who you're going to sit so you don't get one person stolen. You're still going to get someone stolen if you end up losing. That just sucks. And what up, Ortiz family? He said, who would you get, Reed or Mingo? I like Mingo at the gate earlier.
Because I think Reed might only be a Band-Aid early on. Because, like, if there's no Dobbs and I think even Christian Watson has been dealing with some, too.
There really might be no Dobbs this week, man. He was limited in practice today.
I like that. Limited today. Yes.
Well, I mean, it's better than not, playing.
Yeah, because
it's not practicing. But tomorrow's the big one. Like, even if he's limited in practice tomorrow, I think I'm just cutting bait. And, well, not literally cutting bait, but I think I'm just putting Dobbs on the bench and not playing him in week 1. Unless he gets a full go tomorrow, we're good to go. But Friday news show is always the most important for the Sunday games.
Yes, sir. Get that full go. It's a different story.
Crispy Smith shitter. Still like
I
Kelsey.
like Smith shitter.
And
As long as you know what to expect from Smith shitter, which is just like, you know, 8 for 60. Like that's the expectations. You know what I mean?
yeah. Antonio said Crispy start Mike White, Michael Carter, those type of players. Yeah, just throw all those guys in. Catch a loss, and then let the person steal nobody important. All right, let's see. Joe Burrow expected to finalize his long-term deal before the end of the week. And
let's go, Mighty Joe.
It's expected that he is going to be the highest paid player in the league on a year-to-year basis. So let's see how it goes. And
it's fucking mighty.
And Joe Burrow is one of those people who I mean, not like we really need to plant our flag on a Joe Burrow, but he was the one that I was like, I'm taking him number 2 behind Mahomes, placed money on him to win the MVP. Peacock has a sale going on right now on his website. I made sure to get the Joe Burrow shirt, just to make sure that people know we're repping all the way. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, so how about Chris Jones? After Nick Bosa got his big old bag, now there's like a $14 million difference in between like what they're offering him and Nick Bosa money. Like this is bad for the Chiefs. They should have just figured out how to pay that man his money because now it's bad.
Nick Bosa fucked them all the way up. Because Nick Bosa actually accomplished getting a higher salary, higher paid, bigger contract than Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
And Aaron Donald doesn't even play. The only reason Aaron Donald gets what he gets because he's a rarity at the position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then now they use him as the margin to compare to.
Yeah.
Hey, don't throw that.
And now it's going to be Nick Bosa is going to be who they compare it to. $34 million a year Nick Bosa got. And so I said there's a $14 million discrepancy. So yeah, they're around that $20 million range. I believe his regular deal was like 17 or 18. So he's really just trying to get over the hump of like, you know, over the TJ Watt, like, you know, I think maybe close to Aaron Donald or over. I can't remember what Aaron Donald's deal is. Niner MMA. Yesterday's price is not today's price. You damn right. You damn right.
Price of tea in China.
Let's see. So anyone who's out there doing waivers and you know you're trying to replace a Cooper Kupp or just trying to stash guys on the end of your bench, Tutu Atwell.
Don't do it.
I know we don't talk about Tutu too much, but he's the number 2 receiver over there, at least on the Rams, like depth chart, the way that they're listing it. It's ugly. But if you play in a deeper league, go get you some Tutu.
I don't know, man. Don't do it.
Now, who do you think they put as the number 3? Can you take a guess?
It's not the scrotum. It's the
No, it is not the scrotum. They put Puka Nuka at the number 3 heading into week 1.
I mean, they're really trying to make a change there, aren't they? So we know the leader in receptions this week is probably going to be Higbee. He's white.
Be ugly.
He's a white guy.
Gonna be ugly. If you caught the earlier show this morning, the Q&A talked about Dalvin Cook, how he was a full go. No limitations, good to go for week 1. Not the best news for Breece Hall rosterers, but I don't know if I want to start Breece Hall in week 1 anyways. Let's see. See, it's funny how like we keep getting all this conflicting information about Javonte Williams and the Denver backfield because we heard that P. Ryan is going to get the lion's share of the load, but according to Coach Sean Payton, he said that Javonte Williams is going to play a very big role in Sunday's game.
I believe it when I see it. But that could also mean we're going to kick the Raiders' ass. We're going to run it down their throat after we kick their ass. I could believe that.
Yeah. Now, this is pretty cool for Anthony Richardson. I don't know how it's going to equate to fantasy. Probably really bad. Anthony Richardson is set to become the 3rd youngest starting QB in NFL history.
What's
Or
who,
third
who
youngest
holds the
QB.
record?
Let me see.
Cam? Is Cam in there?
Let's see. Tommy Maddox.
Cool.
Let me see.
You better not be hiding those cookies in the couch.
I know. Just hide them in your mouth. Don't hide them in the couch.
No, I seen her pull a cookie out the couch, but I was like, oh, you better.
Oh, shit. Actually. Sam Darnold said, hold my beer. Sam Darnold is the youngest.
20 years old.
21.
Oh, really? Okay. He might have turned 20. Oh,
No,
that's right. He turned 21 before the year started. Because he's
it's literally like by days and months, that the top guys are separated. No one under 21 has ever started a game in the NFL.
Wow.
I mean, at the QB position, at the quarterback position. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, because even Roquan, when he got in the Juju, when he got in the game, he was 20.
Roquan, Tremaine Edmonds. I mean, those were two guys who were hitting the field when they were 20.
Yep. I know, right? Now they're young OGs for real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Young OGs in this thing.
Super Saiyan said, how he feeling about gang signs Tua? Drafted him in 4 or 5 leagues. Said, LOL, am I done for? Nah, man.
He's just one of those high upside plays that, he take one hit and we'll be like, I knew it. Right? Isn't he one of those guys?
Yeah.
He's rocking until he's not. And we go, fuck, I knew it.
What up, Hunter? He said, pick 2. Cooper, Higgins, Gibbs. Week 1, I'm going Cooper and Higgins.
Yep, Cooper and Higgs in a shootout. Give it to me.
We talked about this, but I guess we'll just reiterate it again. Zach Moss is listed as the number 1 running back for the Colts. All
right. Who are they playing? The Jags?
Yeah.
There's no way they go out there and upset the Jags and catch them off guard, do they?
Colts are at home. I don't know. It's like people I don't know what it is about Indy, but when people travel up there, I don't know. We see weird things happen in Indy.
I know the Colts haven't won in Jacksonville in forever. And if this game was opening up in Jacksonville, I'd be like, because you know what? It is the divisional matchup, and I don't think anyone knows what to really expect from the Colts.
Nah.
But I still say the Jags will smack them.
Now
they got the Maniac back.
Yeah. Shoemaker. Yeah, and the Maniac is Shaq Leonard.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know who Shaq Leonard is, Demarius Leonard. This motherfucker got hella names, man. I love it. He's like me.
Now, Shoemaker, for all you crazy Cowboy fans, he's listed as the number 3 tight end behind Ferguson and Hendershot. Come on, man. Is he a scrub? But how is he listed as the 3rd tight end? They got no faith in him.
I mean, it happens. He's a rookie, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do we expect?
The Cowboy fans said he was like the next coming of Jason Witten.
Do you remember years ago when it was who's that guy? It was Dalton Schultz, but he was behind the guy that they all wanted it to be.
What up, JP?
Remember the footballers used to love that guy. He tore his ACL.
Who was it? Who are you talking about?
The Cowboys tight end. This was years ago, and Dalton Schultz was.
Oh yeah, Jarwin.
Yeah, Blake Jarwin. This reminds me of that. I think Shoemaker in like another year or two will be like the guy that everyone swears is the dark horse tight end for fantasy. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be real funny if like what we know about McCarthy and like, you know, just what we kind of expect from them. We shouldn't expect a crazy high, you know, tight end like type of like production. So yeah, we're just gonna see it. I don't think we're gonna see it. I really don't think we're gonna see it, but it's crazy how people will still beat the Cowboy tight end drum. Like, even if it doesn't end up being good for like, I don't know, say the first half of the season.
I don't blame them for beating the drum because we had like a decade of like Jason Witten, and then like Kellen Moore kind of like revolutionized Jason fucking Garrett's system, right?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? His system had a lot of Jason Garrett isms, but now it's Mike McCarthy straight up. And if I was to make a case, you ready for this?
Yeah.
If I was to make a case for the Cowboys tight end, if you look at who the offensive coordinator is for the Cowboys, is Ryan Schottenheimer, and when he was with Seattle, they that's when we saw like Jimmy Graham and fucking who else did they have? They had Jason Verrett, or not just Verrett, Nick Vanette. That's his name. Remember this shit? Oh, Walt Disley. Remember my man Walt Disley?
We're not going there. We are not going there.
Ferguson.
Oh man.
Give me Fergie.
That is so funny. Derek said Ferguson is trash. He said he thinks Shoemaker's way better than Ferguson's bum ass. And Super Saiyan
can't beat him on the depth chart though.
And Super Saiyan said Witten was a dog. Yeah, it has nothing to do with Witten. It has to do with the allure of Witten is still like there, like their, like their system.
And Dalton Schultz was a bad motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what no one says. I want chips with him. Let's go.
It was solid. Tino did say it though. He said he is in fact a scrub, Huss.
I'm just saying though. And Tino knows this. He knows the college dudes. You know what I mean?
Ortiz family said, Steeler Nation, we about to win it all this year. Uh-oh.
Heard it before.
Said it before. And what did Antonio say? Jets win the Super Bowl. And he said that we're about to shut off the PS5. Peacock, he said Texans gonna get spanked. Tank Dell, garbage time coming through. Ooh, you think so, huh? Oh, he said listed as a punt returner as well. All right. Let's see. Said it earlier, but just in case you guys didn't hear it, JSN is going to play on Sunday. Pete Carroll says.
Yeah.
Now, all you Charbonnet truthers, DJ Dallas is listed as the backup right behind Ken Walker.
No, but see, here's the thing though. It has him as the backup. That means that he would see the field in relief efforts. It's because Charbonnet is the type, they'll probably keep bubble wrap on him until something happens, or if anything happens to Walker.
You just seeing this bogey in a vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
All those Charbonnet truthers who said he's going to get equal work to Walker, if not more. Does this make you think that that's a true statement, or like exactly like 180?
Those guys are stupid as fuck. Like what? Based on what logic? Like, look at everything that came out in the offseason. Hey, I'm Crazy Old Pete. You might know me from such talk shows as the Ellen DeGeneres Show. And I think I want to give Ken Walker 17 totes a game. You remember that?
Yep.
Right? When did they ever? And then what happens to Charbonnet? Hey, Charbonnet, he damn near died in the offseason. He came back, and now he's behind DJ Dallas. Like, it's just, and because DJ Dallas will play special teams as well, so he'll be active for games. If Charbonnet is only a running back, and that's all he'll do, he's just in a backup role if anything happens to Walker. Hey, maybe they can start choosing some clock out. Hey, maybe they better put the kid in there, right? I'm just saying, like, it's just people want things to happen so bad. You know what I mean? And like, when, they drafted him in the same round and this and that. I mean, I get that. But I remember saying this about A.J. Dillon. He ain't never took over no Aaron Jones. You know what I'm saying? Because Aaron Jones didn't go away. Like, Walker got to go away before anyone, these Zach Charbonnet guys. And that's the only way they'll ever be able to take a victory lap. And it'll be the sorriest victory lap that most of them take because they'll be due to an injury. You know what I mean? I told you guys.
Yeah.
I told you. You didn't say shit.
Ortiz family said, who you guys got for tonight? I mean, I'd take the Chiefs money line in the over if I was picking those two. I probably still am going with the Detroit spread
Yeah, a couple days ago I was on it when it was -6. I think it's -4.5 now. I liked it when it was at -6, even before the Kelsey injury. I think it'll shoot out. I also would we be surprised if the Lions go out there and try to take the air out of the ball, and especially if they can run. I feel like they're gonna try to take the air out of the ball, do what everyone did to Tom Brady for years and what everyone does to Patrick Mahomes now. It's like try to keep him on the sideline. That alone is gonna keep the game close, quote unquote. And then there's also a real thing where it's like you can try to drain the clock as much as you want, and then bang, bang, bang down the field 3 plays and scores every time. Like that could happen too. You know what I mean?
Oh man, Bake said shit. Scary Terry listed as healthy now. He said, now that we know that, Jahan or Tony?
You are so dumb.
We are not starting Tony over Dotson. Okay. Anybody who says start Tony over Dotson, we got this for you.
Oh, that shit fucked me up.
Yeah, and I know you're just asking. We're just fucking around, and you're not dumb. You know, that's what Dotson would say if you asked that question. But yeah, I'm not starting Tony over Dotson because even if Scary Terry plays like he's got the healthy, that doesn't hurt him. Like, I mean, they're still going to throw it 20 plus times. I bet Dotson gets 7 targets. Even if Scary Terry gets 10, I bet Dotson gets 7, and he could still go like 6 for 90 and 100. Very easy. And a tug.
I want to stress this. It's like, what is the Vegas spread on that? Because I might agree with it. I like what kind of competition are we going to see in this game? You know what I mean? Like, I really like the running backs for Washington, and even with McLaurin playing, okay, if he's healthy, quote unquote, right? What if he plays more decoy? And then that could actually highlight Dotson. But I'm going to go back to my original point. Like, how competitive is this game going to be to require the ball flying around like that? You know what I mean?
It's a 38 over under. Probably one of the lowest on the week. And Joe came in right at that time. He said, bro, came in right at that time.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
What up, Stale? That one got bogey falling on the ground. That show's hilarious.
That's where my daughter gets it from. Right? You know what I'm saying? I would have been a great NBA player.
T-Money in the house. He said, just hopped on. You're going to be live for the game. Yes, sir.
You're goddamn right. Ooh, does Bogey take a shit in his own backyard? I don't know. That's not right. That's not how it goes.
Does Bogey take a shit in the woods and wipe his ass with a white fluffy rabbit?
There it is. It could be any fluffy like animal. Fuck it. Just in reach. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. Johnny trying to send me Eckler's backup.
Which one? Did they declare it?
Kelly.
Knew it.
Yeah. He wants a 4th. I'll come back with a 7th.
Right?
Not really too excited for Josh Kelly. Man, Elias really wants DJ Moore, but I'm not trying to give up DJ Moore. Let me see. I'm going to have to counter this with something crazy and wild. Let's see.
Oh, is this in a 3 QB year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. See, my recall is incredible because he been wanting that from the draft. He's like, damn it, you got DJ Moore. So, you know what's funny? When people go, well, I want the stack, bro. When you tell the person that, it doesn't help your deal. It makes you go, oh, you really want that stack, huh?
Yeah, because now I'm just...
This is how much it's going to cost you now. The price in tea in China, motherfucker. The price of tea in China.
Yeah, so now I'm going to come back with DJ Moore plus James Cook for Jamar Chase. Let's see how bad you want the stack, bro. Don't try to trade me a couple quarters for $1. I'm not doing it.
I don't give a fuck if it's one of those shiny ass Sacagawea joints either. those fucking dollar joints.
That's funny. Bakes a lot said I had to ask just so I can get other people's reactions.
He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
Yeah, he said his coworker had that question. Nice. And what up, Dennis? Any news on Kelsey? He's a true game time decision. And just like the savages that we are, I said if he's playing, I'm playing him. Fuck it. I don't even care. I'm playing him.
Well, if we're all jumping off the bridge.
Hey. I'll smoke it with you, bro. I'll go to the loony bin with you. Fuck, it's Kelsey, man. Fuck it.
You know what? Okay, I want to bring you back to an Evan Ingram. I think it was like 2019. Evan Ingram, there was a game, he was questionable, and they say he's a true game time decision. Then they say he's a go, and he fucks it off somehow in the warm-up. So this, if they say he's a go, we still have to pay attention till 5 minutes to kick off because, man, like anything can happen, bro. You know what I mean? And I remember people was hot. I was already.
Dennis already knows that. Dennis Bogey already knows that he has to. Jesus. He already knows that he has to go change the that he would have to go change Kelsey and put him back in everywhere because he said he already took him out.
Yeah, I didn't even took that motherfucker out of everything this morning because I knew it was gonna take. It's gonna be a lot. I knew it was gonna be a big undertaking. You know what I mean? I have a lot of Kelsey. You know what I'm saying?
Tequila Wolf said Pollard, Khalil Herbert, or Madison and Javante.
Hey, that's Sam Howell when he's drunk. In Mexico, he becomes the Tequila Wolf.
I don't like this trade. I don't want to trade 2 running backs for 2 running backs. It lacks creativity, lacks upside.
Is that a dynasty thing?
I have no idea.
Is it a preference thing?
Nah, unless it's a question that comes from the dynasty group, I just assume it's a redraft.
Yeah, I don't get that one. It happens though.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna say no.
Bong.
All right. Let's see what else we got here. We got George Kittle back at practice on Wednesday. The Brittle, he got back yesterday. It was still limited. We haven't got the, all the West Coast news we don't get right away. So it's just one of those things.
You know what? It all teeters on tomorrow.
Yeah.
His practice teeters on mañana. I mean, his start sit. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. We're getting
Did you call me?
Yeah, you had someone called you.
Who was it?
You can call back. You know who it is. You know the number, right?
Is it T?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Who else we got?
Watch when we throw some cubes in the tank later, bro. We're about to really go in on this game. Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah. I'm about to create the stream. Derek, I'm going to send it to you. Peacock and Bogey, I'm going to send it to you. Anyone wants to come on live, we're going to have our shit rolling better than the Manning cast, where you can come smoke with us during the game, show some love. Doesn't even matter if you come on for 15, 20 minutes, a quarter, a half, whatever. Come through.
We might even have one of the Mannings on.
Oh, yeah, because they don't do anything on Thursdays. It's only
No. Anthony Manning. The cousin. I didn't say it was going to be
the forgotten about cousin. Let's see. TJ Hawkinson, he's not on the injury report. So that ear infection, everything that was wrong with him, good to go since he got the bag. Surprise, surprise.
A lot of money cures a lot of issues.
Oh, and you know what I'm going to do? I already thought about it. So I was wanting to take a gas mask hit, but I wasn't really sure when. What better time than when the game is starting to kick off the 2023 season?
You know what you should do, right? You should close the door, smoke as fuck in that room, so it's cloudy, and you go, oh no, I need a gas mask. Right?
And Dennis, yeah, I'll do that. I'll throw the StreamYard link in the thread. So if anyone else wants to pop,
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Come rock. You know what I'm saying? Big Denny in the building.
and
Big Ninja.
And Dennis said, I don't get the YouTube. Well, it's because we have so many shows. Like YouTube is not going to tell you every time that we go live. So you just have to be paying attention. Patreon. Everyone who's a Patreon member, make sure you have the app downloaded because like literally when we go live, you should get a notification from Patreon as well.
You got it. Right.
Amari, the pooper scooper. He didn't practice yesterday, but it was just due to rest. Mike Evans. We thought he was banged up, said he was banged up, but he got a full go, and he's not listed on the injury report.
Ooh, Byron Murphy versus Mike fucking Evans.
Traylon Burks gets in a full practice yesterday.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited.
We got to get that drop. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
Exactly how I feel about Traylon Burks.
Hey, Nigel in the house. What up? Shout out to Serbia.
I got the monitor with me in the small, and I have it in a little small screen. And I have a physical monitor, right? Because there's an app for it. This little fucker keeps trying to close the door. What are you doing?
And what up, Brittany? Said, hey, what up, Huss and Bogey? Said, you think the Lions are going to upset the Chiefs? I don't think so. But there's always a chance.
No, but I will take you back to 2018 where I think the Lions and Matt Patricia and Matthew Stafford almost upset the Chiefs, and they came back storming in the fourth quarter comeback. I think we might see something reminiscent of that.
Man, Dennis said, never mind. I'm high as fuck. I did get the notification.
He was mad at somebody else. What the fuck? I start taking everything personal. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, what? Is this just me? They don't give me the person. They don't give me the notifications. Hey, no, get out of here. No, that's your sister's room. No.
All right, Jalen Waddle limited in yesterday's practice. Just something we're gonna have to monitor. It's his oblique. That's what the issue is. Derek's favorite team mascot, Chase Young, was limited during Wednesday's practice. Man, see, we keep talking about Marquise Brown, and I just keep saying, like, I don't want him right now. Hamstring injury, and he is added to the injury report now, limited in practice yesterday. We haven't heard anything about him today necessarily, but yeah, Marquise Brown.
In your face, street soldiers.
Oh, man, let's see. Zach Ertz limited in practice. A-Chain getting a full practice in.
Oh, shit. Hey, he's the guy I would go stash if someone had dropped him. Because, like, Mostert could die any minute.
What up, Marco?
Salvan Ahmed, he's blah. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, see, she even knows.
You're messing up your whole sister's board.
And make sure you guys smash that like button if you have not already smashed that like button.
Oh, that's why she closed the door, too. I was like, what the fuck? You trying to do some sneaky shit? But it's behind the door. No, she was definitely trying to do some sneaky things. When I opened the door, she was in the drawer. What are you doing in that drawer? That's not your drawer.
Let's see. Devontae Parker, DeAndre Carter, both limited at practice.
DeAndre Carter's with the Patriots now?
No, I'm just reading them off at the same time.
Okay. Okay.
Neither.
DeAndre Carter's that's one of my best friend's cousins for real.
Nice.
Like his first cousin type of shit for real. Nice. I remember him when he was a kid. You know what I mean?
What do you think about Salvin Ahmed being listed as the number 2 RB behind Mostert right above A-Chain?
Want to pick him up in places that I should, but I just don't have anyone I could drop. That's how I feel about him. But it's not like I force a drop to grab him. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What up, Zeb? He said, so Kelsey, a game time decision, got Gray or Irv Smith?
Gray.
Yeah. I mean, Irv Smith, I mean, he's someone for
find Hunter Henry. Logan Thomas. I bet they're out there.
Marco said, I'd prefer IHOP to D-Hop.
I love IHOP.
It
just reminds me of being a wee tyke because IHOP would always be like the cop out on Mother's Day, right? Like Mother's Day, you go have breakfast at IHOP, then you go to the family party, or you know what I mean? That's how we always got it on. And
Dennis said, "Come on, man, let's talk about this trade in the 3QB. What was it? What was the trade again?"
My team sucks in the 3QB now. Now that Kelsey's dead tonight. Until I get Kelsey back, all my teams with Kelsey suck.
Axel says he's not playing because they just upgraded a practice squad tight end. Yeah, that was a bad tell, right? That we did see that. I don't even know who the fuck it was, but
yeah, someone to back up Gray. I mean, yeah, and like it's about watching what they do, not what they say. I'm an advocate for that. You know what I mean? And they can say, "Hey, it's a game time decision," but you start doing all your due diligence. Kind of shows that they're prepping to not have them. So
I'm still holding strong until 4 o'clock West Coast time.
You hold on strong, your little tugboat for hope. You know what I'm saying? Keep on just tugging away.
4 o'clock is when they have to release the official ins and outs. So even if Travis Kelce is technically in, it doesn't mean he's actually going to play any snaps, like Bogey said. So yeah, it's bad. It's bad. But I'm still holding out hope because I have him in so many leagues that I don't want to go and do all that work of changing him out.
And I'm gonna be really fucking upset because I'm such a jump off the bridge with Kelsey motherfucker. If he plays, I will go back to all my goddamn leagues and put it back in there.
Hell yeah.
Hey, quit closing the door, you big fat head.
And Axel said he's not, Dennis, he said, you really want Lamb. He said you didn't like Cup and Adams. I don't want anything to do with Cup. I've been pretty vocal about that. And because I'm
in that same league. I'll take Cup and Adams.
Yeah, but you don't have a QB that you can give up.
I only have 3. That's right, because I won Kelsey.
Yeah. So, yeah, if I'm going to give if I'm going to give up a starting QB, yeah, I'm going to want Lamb. That's where I'd want to go. And I could have went Tyreek Hill, but he was your number 1 option. So I figured I'd be nice and at least leave you with your number 1.
Oh, you're so decent. You gotta get out of there, little girl. Look at this kid. She's trying to push the door on me.
Dennis said, no, you're rolling. Shut your mouth because Kelsey is going to play.
No, you roll and shut your mouth.
What up, PJ? He said prayers for Kelsey. I know,
right?
He's all the prayers we can give.
Let's have a moment. Oh, never mind. I was going to ask for a moment of silence, but he's not dead.
He's not dead. Axel said, Amon-Ra for AJ Brown, PPR. Who would you take? I wouldn't do this trade. I mean, it's too
PPR. But why would you do that?
Yeah. I want both.
You know what I would do? If I was the guy that had St. Brown and the AJ Brown guy. Okay, how about this? If I have AJ Brown and I want St. Brown, but I drafted AJ Brown higher, most idiots, bro, are gonna look at it like, well, he was drafted higher, he's more valuable. I would want St. Brown plus like something I need off his bench or something. I'm just not like, if I don't like doing lateral shit. Make me feel like I'm doing something here. You know what I mean? Because really, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 100 receptions in the making, right? Maybe 1,100 yards. You know what I'm saying? And then there's AJ Brown, who could actually get an uptick in volume here. You know what I mean? I mean, his 85, 86 receptions or whatever it was, he might get closer to 100 this year. You know what I mean? I think Jalen Hurts throws the ball a significant amount more and rushes to go down a significant amount. You know what I mean?
And Super Saiyan said, what you gonna do, brother, when Kelsey runs wild all over you?
Look here, dude. Hey, you know what's my new favorite thing? Is this Jim Cornette podcast.
Okay.
Because they just do segments where like they break down the elaborate bullshit stories that Hogan has told over the years, like in interviews.
Nice.
He's such a fucking liar. It's fucking awesome.
Like when
And,
he's just Hulk Hogan, not talking about promos or anything, right?
no, when he's just Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
like he retells stories like mad differently in every different part. It's hella funny.
Did you listen to him on Rogan?
Yeah, and then I found the Cornette thing, and they talked about some of the stuff he said on Rogan. Yeah, it's hella funny, bro. Like, I think Hogan is straight up old and senile for real, and just remembers things however he wants to remember them. Like, okay, here's one of them. You ready for this? He said he would have been it wouldn't have been George Foreman grills. It would have been Hulk Hogan's grills. But he missed the phone call. And they called George right after.
Oh, man.
Bullshit.
Hold on.
That's just one of them. That's just one of them, bro. And then here's the funny thing about it is like they'll go and find the claim to fames on the other side.
Yeah.
And they never tried to call him. Like, this is all made up. Like, you know what I mean? It's hilarious.
Silky Johnson. What up, Mike Joseph? He said, who you guys got winning tonight? For Chiefs money line, the over, Lions spread. That's how I'm doing all three of these tonight.
That over is kind of, I don't really like the over as much anymore. Now that I start thinking about it.
You think Travis Kelce changed the over that much?
No, I'm thinking about like the game, like the plan of attack with Monty and Gibbs, and like they're going to try their best to like control the narrative. You know what I'm saying? I think that takes a little bit of a little clock off the. This is me. I mean, it's 54 points. It's a lot, bro. And then people go, hey, people want to remember that Monday night game.
Both teams are going to be in the 30s. Let's go. Book it.
I like that version. I'm just saying this is where I'm immediately going to put my money on the Bovado. I think I want like a massive parlay. I want the fucking Chiefs money line with the Lions spread and the under, and then I might find a prop to throw in there if they'll give me props for it tonight. You know, but if not, I like a good 3-legger.
And see, like on the MGM, on MGM it wouldn't let us do that either. You could do 2 of the 3, but you can't do all 3.
Okay.
And there's really no money to be made either way. Like, I mean, even if I went Chiefs spread, I mean, the way that we could make money off of it, a couple dollars, would be Chiefs Lions spread and the over. That's the only way we'd really get plus money. Any other way that we're doing it, if we did Chiefs money line plus the over, is like that probably wouldn't even be even money.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll give me like an almost double up if I do that. I mean, tonight's game's kind of whack to bet unless you just really believe the Lions. You know
well, yeah, it's like minus 300 or 250 for the
like
Chiefs.
Hella whack.
Yeah.
And
like even with the Bet MGM, you can't even do any player parlays necessarily. Like you could bet on the individual like things, but you know, I mean, most of that's just like even money or like minus 110. Like, you know,
I knew it.
What?
This is my Charger. I told my second one was like, I think you got my Charger. It's like, no.
Axel said, give me the over on Pacheco rushing yards. Yeah, for sure. I actually looked at this.
61 yards. I think I'll take the over.
No, it's 51.
Yeah, and I think he gets 61 yards.
Yeah, I mean, if you go look at 12 games that he started, he's done this 10 times. And it's the Lions. They suck against the run.
And I like Anderson tonight. Pause.
Yeah, I really want to see what I'm excited that it is the Lions. I want to see what Jack Campbell does and if he overtakes Rodrigo right away.
Yeah, I think like game 1, it'll probably be like a more split in snaps. But I think like depending on who shows out more, right? Somebody's getting pushed aside here, man.
Yeah. And Axel said I do think the Chiefs try to slow the game down. Yeah, I mean,
not the Chiefs. Hell no.
Yeah,
the Chiefs are gonna throw that thing.
It's gonna be all systems go because Patrick Mahomes is gonna go out there and shred that Lions defense, and the Lions are gonna have no choice but to go out there and try to shred the Chiefs defense.
Oh, you know what? I'll get a diaper. Bring it here.
Dennis said Anal Zone is a channel on the streaming service.
Put that on. Alex Anelstone got his own channel?
Oh man, that shit's hilarious. And T Money said you picking the Chiefs regardless of Kelsey playing. Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Why wouldn't we? Hold on, let me turn this down.
And Peacock said, "Not
I'm a
Sun's
bitch.
gotta break a few. Give me the over." Yeah, see, Peacock's with us on the over. Let's get it.
I mean, he's the #1 target, right? You know, like that. I got St. Brown every fucking where. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Brittany said, "You think the over or under over?" And Steiny, new follower on Twitch. What up, Pacheco or Mostert? If we're talking week 1, give me Pacheco.
Yeah, give me Pacheco, bro. Isaiah P.
And Lee, bringing up the 2018 game. Golf and Patrick Mahomes
There was
combined
2 different teams.
an amazing performance of 105 points. He said, I wonder what we get tonight. Definitely ain't going to be that, but I bet we get both teams in the 30s.
And let's not say it was those 2 guys. You know why? Because Jared Goff threw 2 pick six. I mean, had a strip sack fumble to the house, and he had a pick six to the house. So Jared Goff might have put up half the points, but it was because it was his fault too. You know what I mean?
And that was awesome because, like, even the defenses killed it in that game. Like, you would think that in a game where defenses are giving up 50-plus points on each side of the ball, that the defenses would.
They were picking things like a buzzer all over the place.
That game was just super fun for fantasy and just to watch. I mean, that was just fun as hell.
You think they're gonna go out and shake hands and be in the game? Let's go give the people what they want. You think they say that?
I don't know.
I wonder if Mahomes is like a dickhead like Brady. Because you know how like Brady's like wholesome and shit, but then when you get him on the field, he's like, hey, fuck your life. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know. Remember when he was talking to Max Crosby and shit? You saw the quarterback. Or no, you didn't.
Yeah, he was trying to kill that motherfucker.
Well, yeah, but he was he's like he was,
Max Crosby was, you know.
Maybe it's because he knew that he was mic'd up. It's like, come on, dog, you ain't gotta fucking hit me like that. The 20 seconds after the play's over.
And you know, a QB's body clock runs by 20 seconds. They know at 20 seconds. Listen, bro, it's a whole entire play clock till you hit me again, bro. Just a bitch.
Crispy said Penny or Tony. I'd rather start Penny.
No.
I'd rather start Penny.
No! I don't fucking. Next question.
Tino said, "Try and look under the." Tino said, "Try and look under the trifecta hush. You're calling the game. You can make the. You can make bank." So on the BetMGM, I can't do that.
Yeah, but I know what he means though, because
is he talking about on Bravado or one of those?
No, I think he's just talking about even in Vegas, like when you go into the books, they have those trifecta, like little, you know, the 3-legger joints.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm assuming. I haven't been into a sports book legit in a minute, bro. So I you know what I mean.
And Joe said, "Should I make my team name Jameer? We go again."
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Ortiz family said, "I hope the Lions don't play in the Thanksgiving game again and again." I mean, I thought they were.
That's when they're gonna do it. If I can bet on it, I probably would. You know, I actually asked a smart person one time this question, and they said, because I said, "Why is it the Lions and the Cowboys on Thanksgiving and all like that?" They said, "Oh, well, back in the days, they were like the shittiest teams, and they were like, who the fuck would play on the holidays, right? Oh, the Lions and the Cowboys."
Yeah.
And they just so happened the Lions kind of stayed the shitty team.
Yeah.
And then, like, the Cowboys go on to be America's team. When you're eating your turkey, you're watching America's team.
Mary Melly on Twitch, what up? Said Monty anytime TD. I'm with that.
Do it.
Let's get a crispy Monty TD tonight.
I fucking like that. That's a good bet right there, bro.
Hell yeah. And Crispy said, "Fuck, I hate tight end spots." Pause.
I love them. Are we still talking fantasy or change the subject?
And Axel said, "Can you post links in here?" No, but I can make you a mod. What are you trying to post? And if you're a mod, then you can post links. Let's see. Let's run through the last of this news. Then we're going to get up out of here. We'll be back in like 2 hours. Let's see. Judy still has a chance to play. He was a limited participant.
Let's fucking go, Judy.
John Mechie not practicing yesterday because of a hamstring injury.
Poor guy. He's coming off that ACL. We should expect this a lot, dude. That's the most common injury that reoccurs after an ACL is the hamstring.
Micah Hyde returning to practice.
There you go.
Let's see, another wide receiver. Adam Thielen, oh yes, limited in practice. DJ Chark didn't practice. Terrace Marshall, the only one out there. He did make it back to practice, but he was limited. Okay. Now I couldn't remember what the issue was with Christian Watson, but him and Dubs both got the hammies.
It's not good at all.
Nah. Let's see.
Jordan Reed, favorite stream of the week if there is no Dobbs and or Watson. This is a real thing.
Let's see. Mark Andrews back at practice. He said he should be good to go for Sunday.
Don't move. You got shit all over your ass. Just wipe your butt cheek real quick.
JC Jackson.
JC close the door to take a dump.
JC Jackson. He's not listed on the injury report. What?
I don't believe it.
This is like almost a year since he's been off the injury report. It's insane. Insane.
Wow. You know, look outside right now. I think there's pigs flying, bro. That is crazy.
All right. Let's see. Devin Witherspoon, so the cornerback.
Yeah.
The top cornerback for Seattle, or at least one of them now. So he's been practicing, but they said it's still up in the air if he's going to play, and they said probably not.
Yeah, living in the world, he don't play. Not week one.
Let's see. Any other news?
What about a Jamal Adams? Are we having a Jamal Adams sighting?
Pete Carroll said he should be getting back on the field over the next couple weeks for practice, and that's where it all starts.
Oh fuck. For real?
Yeah.
And it went from trending towards playing about a week ago.
Well, they never said when he was going to play. They just said he wasn't going to be put on the pup.
That's a smart usage of words.
Right?
Oh, you giving me the phone? Oh, okay, thank you, baby. Just stuffing your diapers over here in the goddamn diaper genie. Okay.
And so the Pat McAfee show, and today was the first day that it aired on ESPN Plus.
Really?
It was he wasn't drinking beer or anything. I mean, I turned it on just for a little bit just to see. It's still on YouTube, so it's still on his channel.
Okay.
And it was longer on his channel than I believe it was on ESPN.
Well, remember I said on his channel they did 3-hour shows, and every show is its own. Every hour is its own show.
Yeah. So
hour 1, hour 2, hour 3 type of shit.
Yeah. And Tino said, do they curse still? I heard a couple curse words, but what's funny is it wasn't McAfee that cursed. I didn't hear McAfee curse at all, but a couple of the background goons did randomly.
Ooh, I bet you they have a number of curse words that they'll tolerate, and then I bet you the number is greater for the side guys, not him.
And they said fuck. So I mean, there was the mullet guy, whatever his name is. He said the Colts fucking suck. They're not good at football. And it's so funny because
yeah.
the ESPN. This is all I imagine. This is the ESPN producer in the background.
I'll allow it.
They already paid him.
Oh yeah, and it is delayed on ESPN as well. And you know what? If it's delayed on ESPN, they might even edit the curse words, bro. Well, they could bleep it. They wouldn't edit it, but they could bleep it out.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. That's still editing it, right?
Because I wasn't watching on ESPN. I pulled it up just to see it, but I didn't listen to it on ESPN. I was watching it on YouTube.
It's a stroke of genius, because then they can still get people to watch them first on the other one to get the raw.
So there you go. And then Axel said, yeah, there's a 5-second delay to try to censor them. Yeah.
Okay. Don't lose those. Those are your sisters.
Antonio said he just realized he was 25 minutes behind. Antonio. Catch up.
Are you doing a bit of day drinking like me, Antonio? Are you just as excited for football as me?
It's celebration.
It's fucking celebration.
He's a hell of a drug.
Come here. Get over here.
All right. Let's see what else we got.
Okay, go put that back in there. If you're gonna play with it, go play in there. Come on, Fat Joe.
Oh man. So let me see. Nick Bosa can become the third player since 1982 with at least 15 sacks in 3 of his first 5 years of his career.
And that's crazy because he would have been he was pacing for that
Till he
got
got
the
hurt.
ACL year. Yeah.
And the only ones in there are J.J. Watt and Reggie White. That's crazy.
Wow. And that's a pretty fucking deep gap. Pause.
Yeah. And, they did only start, counting sacks in the mid 80s, somewhere, wherever.
Yeah, and Reggie White went crazy and was it the late 80s into the early 90s?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, early 90s. When did they? That's a cool thing. When did they start registering the sacks? Was that mid 80s?
It definitely was. Like, if we go to I bet if we go to Lawrence Taylor's stats, Mr. LT, I bet it'll have the stats on there, and the sacks will just start somewhere.
Mr. LT.
Oh shit! No, never mind, because it's got his sacks listed from 1981.
Okay, so 1980 maybe or 1981 they started.
Oh, weird. 1982 was when it became official.
Okay, so this is just them going back and retroacting the numbers, right?
Had to be something like that. Yeah, because it's crazy. Because you could go back and look. I mean, on Wikipedia, I'm sure it's other places as well, where they've gone back and they've brought up the season leader in sacks, going all the way back to 1960.
Cool. So yeah, they definitely retroacted it. That's a hell of a lot of film to watch, huh?
Fuck, man, I can't even imagine. Decades of fucking film to watch.
And it's like, how many times they have to do we declare that a sack? Like, do they have arguments when they're watching the film?
And Nigel said Pat
that
McAfee
was roughing the passer.
And Nigel said Pat McAfee is every sports podcaster's dream. You know what's cool about this is if there's no foundation to be laid for other people to understand.
You have to have innovators and revolutionaries.
Yeah. As much as I don't listen to the fantasy footballers and take their advice anymore, they did lay a very nice foundation that literally anybody could follow. I'm literally following their exact foundation to a T, but we're doing it in our style.
I would say the footballers are pioneers in this space, the fantasy podcast space.
Yeah.
And then McAfee, I would say is more revolutionary. He's not a pioneer. What he was doing, everyone was doing. It was just, but he revolutionized it. You know what I mean?
He got it so big that he got $100 million fucking sponsorship.
Twice.
Well, ESPN's not a sponsorship.
It's not a sponsorship. It's a deal.
Yeah.
And then and is FanDuel a sponsorship or is it an endorsement? Is it a partnership? You know what I mean?
So that one I think it was in a straight endorsement deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But very very interesting. But
yes,
now
and I will agree. Yes, it is a sports podcast. What's up, young Noble? How you doing, little bro?
Good. Do you recognize my shirt?
Nah, but you can tell me.
Yeah, tell me what it is.
It's a Miles Morales shirt.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that's what's up.
But you know what's cool?
Puerto Rican.
Here's what's cool about McAfee, though, the way that he's doing it now with the big
I'm watching on the monitor.
Now with the really huge conglomerate like ESPN, multi-streaming. That's what they're doing, right? They're multi-streaming with Pat McAfee's show, and it's just for certain segments of it, even though it's a 2-hour bit. Now shows like ours could be monetized to be, just shit for just a live stream that gets put on someone's publication or whatever, and something that this just pushes it in the direction.
I love that. I mean, I mean, like E40, if you ask me, when it comes to like Bay Area music, E40, Mac Dre, these guys are like pioneers as well as trendsetters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to me, they're like influences. I want to be my own trendsetter. I kind of don't like adopting too much of like other people's criteria. I like, maybe we'll tweak it. You feel me? I'm a big advocate of like,
because one thing that got brought into like just something that got brought to our attention by like Highsman, and we'll see if anything actually comes from this, but they created their own like weed lounge in the metaverse.
Yep.
And they were streaming Monday Night Football. They would always stream the football game, but then they got in trouble and they got fucking taken down, But one thing, when I was talking to Ricky's guy, he was like, man, it would be dope if we had like your show just like streaming in the lounge, in the metaverse, during the game. So people could literally be watching our YouTube stream and be commenting, from the metaverse.
Yeah, and then maybe that Facebook group will be worth a fucking damn. I'm just hating. I'm sorry, Facebook. Don't do it to me.
Yeah, we're about to cross 100,000 people in that.
Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, it is worth a damn. I'm just saying, like when they come on, it's like they make them nameless. Facebook user.
And Nigel said, what's your goals area in this area industry? Well, see, and I think it's like, I'm never going to pigeonhole myself to just fantasy football. We already do multiple things, but how about just in the content creation space? My goal is to be making $50,000 a month from content creation over the next handful of years. And it's crazy because even $50,000 a month, the fantasy footballers, just off of their
endorsements.
No, not endorsements. No. Off of the Foot Clan. Just the Foot Clan that's been building up. Yeah, they make $150,000 just off of their Foot Clan every single month.
Which gives them $50,000 a piece because they're 3 deep, and I'm pretty sure their producers and all those guys, they get paid accordingly, like employees, not like people that's a part of that.
Well, I guess what's cool is like, who knows where that money goes specifically, because they have endorsement deals and they have all these other deals that may be paying people salaries and things like that.
I remember it was like 2017, so it's been 3 years at this point. I've been following them. At that point, because I don't fuck with their shit at all these days. But
yeah,
back then, and I remember like, it was like,
what up, AJ?
It was like they come through. They talking about like they all live on the same general vicinity. Like they bought all new shit in the same neighborhood, and they have a new studio. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, wow, these motherfuckers came up real quick in the larger scheme of things, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and who knows how much they're making from their endorsements, and like, because they have even people like Sleeper, like who knows how much Sleeper was paying them.
And it was Sleeper bought. It was Sleeper bought back then.
Yeah.
That was a little sound.
Mm-hmm.
And before I ever played a league on Sleeper, I had Sleeper just for the updates because they were always like the fastest. But then I found out it's because they had like guys from Bleacher Report and just guys, scout reporters, just all, their information was impeccable to me at the time. Until this day,
it's all APIs. Like when we learn more about this, it's literally just all information plugging in, because like that's what I did on Discord. Like I had a like Adam Schefter and a couple people where just every tweet that they did just went in there. So if it was news, you got it like literally as soon as it
lightning fast.
But like Matthew Berry's Fantasy Life or My Fantasy Life or whatever the fuck it is. The one thing that he failed at creating like a fantasy football social media, but the coolest thing about that in the beginning was it was a cheat code for getting every single beat reporter and all that. Like I followed all these people on Twitter, X now, but that app got it all to where you get all the updates just through one spot, and you don't have to follow anyone. You just follow them. That's the only thing they're really good for. And they're still pretty solid at it. I wish they gave more IDP like updates. So yeah, every time I get updates from Sleeper. I get updates from Yahoo. I get updates from fucking My Fantasy Life. I get updates from Twitter. And then
I see you in there.
And then we get the update from Lee.
Right? And then Lee will hit us with all like everywhere it came from.
And what up, Reek? He said, yo, boys, Danny Pesos versus the Cowboys or Jared Goff tonight versus the Chiefs. Goffle, let's go. If it's 4-point passing touchdowns, that might make me want to go Danny Pesos, but I'm leaning on Goffle. All right. And Big said, so you're telling me that all we have to do is get monetized, is censor the curse words off premiered video with the live stream. He said we should do that with the Fantasy Funk channel videos. Well, I don't know how we do that. I mean, that'd be a lot right now. Because that's not the way that doesn't even matter about getting monetized. On YouTube, getting monetized, we got to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So that's why if you want to help get the Fantasy Football Funk monetized, make sure you are watching it. Even if you're watching both streams and commenting from this one, you got to have the funk up in the background. Uh-oh. OBJ added to the injury report with an ankle injury. Uh-oh. Through EX. David Montgomery or James Conner. I'm on the Monty side tonight. Swing Sculptors, full PPR. Gibson or Addison in the flex. Gibson. Throw Gibby in there. All right, guys. We're about to get up out of here. Don't forget, we will be back 4 o'clock West Coast time, so about an hour and a half before the games start. We're going to be back here doing a Q&A. We're going to be setting our lineups. We're going to be taking questions. We're going to be getting extra high, and we are getting ready for the first game of the season, baby. You better be here on time because I'm going to be hitting the gas mask. We're going to be going wild. Whoa, man down.
I grabbed that. I forgot it was plugged in. I just yanked it back.
Big old and Bake said, so what we get shadow banned even without the curse words on the other channel. The reason why we got shadow banned on this channel is because I started going too much with like the 420 stuff, like in titles of shows. Like we did so many that it just kind of caught up. It wasn't really the smoking or anything. It was the naming of all the different shows. Because when we got shadow banned was when we started hanging with the 420 crew. Like that's when the shadow ban began. Is what I think after like looking back after the fact.
I think okay, now here's my version. It's all these motherfuckers that would like have a problem with shit what we would say or do.
What up, Hess?
What up, Hess? Cannabis guardian angel in the building. I just think a lot of because we also got reported a number of times. I'm sure. For whatever reason, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure that could put us on a radar. You know what I mean?
Has said, well, KC beat the spread tonight. I'm not going to put my money on the spread, but if I was, I'd be putting it on the Lions side of things. And what Reek say here, Sky Moore, wait till Christian Watson's injury. I would have to start A.J. Dillon. Now I'm starting Sky.
Yeah, I'm not going to wait on Romeo.
Christian.
Christian. Oh, playing Sky Moore.
Yeah, let's just take the emotion out of it and start Sky Moore tonight with no Kelsey. If there was ever a reason to start Sky Moore, it'd be because of no Kelsey.
Yeah, I think like once we get if and when we get the official ruling out of Kelsey, then the Sky Moore plays like I love it to me.
As soon as we go live, we're getting the official ins and outs. It's going to be right around 4 o'clock West Coast time. So I think we're going to go live maybe like 10 minutes before that or so. But be ready.
Yeah, and that's when I eat a fucking cube. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. And Hess, I'm putting my money on the Lions spread if I was. And AJ said Kelsey's projections on Yahoo went up like an hour ago.
Yahoo's crazy.
They are.
Yeah.
Maybe they got some insider info.
I bet you they didn't. Yahoo don't get no info out now. Yahoo ain't getting no information faster than us. I'll tell you that much. I got disappointed with Yahoo when I got on Sleeper. I was like, damn, Sleeper's faster than Yahoo.
Yeah, like either way, he's got to test the knee pregame like that. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for him to test the knee pregame. If you guys go watch, like, if they have like an NFL pregame show or like anything like that going on, go see just if they show any videos of him running out there or anything.
Get out of there. Don't open that cabinet, please.
They're clean. It happens every 2 weeks now. Yeah. And Dennis said mine went up on sleepers too. Let's go. And Bake said, are the numbers being shuffled tonight for the squares? It should be very, very soon. I'm waiting for like 3 people to pay, and then we're doing that. And we got the Dolphins and the Cowboys game up now. Dolphins and the Chargers game is up right now for Sunday. So go get some squares for Sunday because they're going to be selling out a lot faster than they used to. All right. And Bogey, why don't you send this off?
Joe Goffo, you don't fail me, you son of a bitch. You hear me?
As I make my way, the fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame. It's no surprise I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
Everyone in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Spend your life together.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.